Hello, I'm Hobo Munchie, and this is Tim Sandwich with Hobo Munchie. Not gonna try to play anything right now. I just want to make kind of a serious video, kind of a serious video to me, and the topic today is uh, you know, when things become bigger than yourself, um, you know, a lot of times, people get into creative projects, they write songs with people, whatever, they join bands or anything like that. And sometimes, there's disagreements and disagreements uh, different people do things different ways, and you just I've learned over the past, that like when you join something, it's not always about you, about what you want, it's about what the group wants or the group needs, and when you join something, it often becomes bigger than yourself, It's like, look, you no longer really have control of the things you're doing, whether you're writing songs or whatever, and sometimes when people want to do one thing and you want to do another, and sometimes when it's not meant to be, Um, for me, when I've been in bands before, I used to be a dictator, I wouldn't let people really try to write songs because they didn't know how, And I wasn't really a skilled musician or nothing, but I knew how to write a good song, if that makes sense, I knew it sounded good, and I came up with the material, and I wrote all the lyrics, and it seemed to work that way, the songs that we wrote were really good, and but it wasn't fair, it wasn't right, because I took complete control. So I learned from that mistake. As far as my life goes, I've made a lot of bad decisions in my life. And as a result, the outcome of that, I learned that I need to look at all my behaviors in my life. And look at them, analyze them, and fix behaviors that are wrong, And that's what I do, on a daily basis, And I've also incorporated that philosophy into everything that I do, whether it's music, art, whatnot. It's okay to not be good at something, but the goal is just to get better. If you keep doing it, you work on getting better at it, And there's ways to do that, with practice and and stuff like that. And I think it's a positive thing for life that you always look at yourself and try to be the better version of you that you can, the best version of you that you can. I think that's my purpose in life. I just try to be better at everything that I do. And sometimes I'm not good at things, and sometimes I am. I got a lot of knowledge in a lot of areas in my life, and uh, there's things I know, and I remember when I first was going to music school, I was seeing all these like groups and in the cafeteria. It wasn't music school. It was a community college, and I was taking music classes. But I noticed that there's all kinds of groups. Group for this, a group for that. And all these college campus groups. And I'm thinking, what? There ain't no music group, so I'm gonna start that. And and I did, because I'm the kind of person that if I have an idea, I'm gonna give it a go. I don't care like how hard it is. If it's a good idea, if it's something that seems cool, and I want to do it, I'll swing for the fences. It's just the kind of person I am. And so at music, at college, I decided that I, you know, um, started a music group, a club, on campus. I went to all the teachers, one teacher, like, he hated me right off the bat, I'd always, like mess around, dude. He wouldn't let me speak in class, nothing, dude. He hated me. As soon as I approached him, he goes, no, whatever you want, nope. I just was on NC status with that dude right off the bat, and I didn't do nothing. Eventually, I did something to make him mad at me, but, I didn't deserve his unbridled hatred, But anyway, I asked him, he's like, no. And there was this teacher that I didn't have any classes with him, but he was a music teacher. And, I asked him, he's like, yeah, man, I'll be on, you gotta have a teacher to be on the board to like co-sign the group or whatever, And so I got in, I started getting people, started making flyers and passing them out, and people started coming to our club meetings, and it was getting off the ground. We were writing the Constitution for it, and there was a couple of people that were coming like every time, and people were coming in and out, It was just starting, so like we had a lot of fly-by-night people, but there was a small group of core people that were trying to really put it together, And as it developed and started to grow a little bit, more people came, and everybody wanted to like get on board to get in the seats, the seats of responsibility, and because it was starting to get traction, a little bit, and it got bigger than me, It got bigger than that. I couldn't I wanted, of course, because I founded it, and so that, I wanted to be the first president, I was really proud of like how things were going and all that. But the thing is, once you start something, it takes on a life of its own. It takes on a life of its own. You lose control, and everybody's got to say and how things roll out. And it's not just a one man show anymore. And so the point of the video is when you're in a band situation or doing anything creative and you guys are collaborating together, making things, one thing that I learned that helps most of all is listen to everybody's opinion, and don't just say, no, we're not doing that, or no, we're not doing that, because that just stifles people's creativity, and nobody's gonna want to deal with it, Like I was in a situation where it was like that, and I no longer want to deal with the dude, and nobody's gonna want to deal with somebody who just doesn't listen to anybody else but themselves, unless they're a total doormat, and that happens too. But lessons in life are hard, it's really hard for me that I got to do the right thing for me and give up some friendships and stuff like that. But it is what it is. But if you're out there and you're listening, man, and you're in a creative environment, you're in the middle of creating stuff, man. Just listen to everybody in your crew. It'll make your band, make your whatever you're doing, a cohesive group. People got to be there for you, and you got to be there for them. It's not just a one-sided thing, And that's all I got to say on that topic. Everyone's, I don't know. It's just the way I think about things. Everyone's putting their best foot forward, man, and you just gotta listen to people's ideas, and what they want to do, because it really sucks when you're trying to have fun and you do good things and you get stifled so much. Anyway, in all my videos, I just want to say, hey, God bless you all, and be kind out there. There's a lot of nonsense out there, and kindness and compassion goes a long way. God bless you all, and you have a wonderful day. Hobo Munchie out.